The Tale of the Wolfskin Walker. Native American legend states that a skinwalker is a person with supernatural ability to change into any animal he or she desires. Now, it is legend that sometimes this individual requires the pelt of an animal desired to transform into. This is a story of how I was given this pelt. Many skinwalkers cannot kill unless they have been wronged in some way, which is very important to know. I once knew a couple years ago when I lived in New York City. They were a newly moved in couple, not yet married but on their way. They lived in the middle of a neighborhood where it was always busy. They had a normal life. Every day, just work and home, and on the weekends they would most likely be caught watching a home movie in their townhome. Either to go to work or just to go out and run errands, the couple had to cross a park that was right in front of their house. It was just a regular park with the usual homeless people wandering around peddling for cash. Well, one special night, the couple decided to do a late movie, later than usually do. They leave the theater and begin to walk home through the park, which gave the couple an eerie feeling because it was late. Already scared, the couple was about halfway through when loud growling and yelling could be heard. The couple clings together closely. Whispering, they decide to run the rest of the way. They know their home is near. One quick sprint, and they are in. Pushing Sweetie forward, the boyfriend gives the signal, and they start sprinting. The boyfriend holds Sweetie in front of him to protect her. As they run, they end up running into the very thing they were trying to avoid. A large black dog-like creature was viciously attacking what used to be a man. The couple stands there, surveying the horrific scene. The creature stops its violent movement and slowly turns its bloody dog face. The more it turned, the more it exposed its body in the light. The creature had the upper body of a woman and the hind legs of a dog. Solid black. The face was a mangled mesh of dog and woman with large teeth, almost too many for a mouth to hold. Once eye contact was made, the couple began to run with a different purpose. It was now life or death. As they ran off, the creature finished its meal. The sound of sloshing raw meat filled the couple's ears as they ran home. Making it to the front door of their townhome, Sweetie fumbled the keys while the boyfriend kept a lookout. Sweetie regained focus and opened the door. She quickly runs in and sprints upstairs. The boyfriend slams the door shut and begins locking it, securing it. Silence. As fast as he slammed it shut, the door burst off the hinges with the creature slamming through on the boyfriend. Almost unconscious, the boyfriend tries to fight off the ferocious attack by the creature, only to be bitten on his left shoulder. Then, out of nowhere, Sweetie stabs into the creature's face with a Bowie knife down to the hilt. Surprising the creature, it pulls its head back, slicing the knife down its face. A loud growl scream is heard as the creature runs out and away. The boyfriend blacks out. Slowly opening his eyes, the boyfriend wakes up in the hospital with Sweetie at his side. She quickly says, "You blacked out," which was a good thing because you needed a lot of stitches. In pain, the boyfriend sits up and they hug. He is released from the hospital and the couple begins to walk home. Again needing to walk through the park, only this time it's midday. Halfway through the park, the couple remains silent, both going over the previous night's events in their head. Their comfortable silence was disturbed by a strange, unfamiliar voice. "Are you feeling better?" it asked. The couple turned slowly only to be shocked by what was standing there. A smiling old lady stood there with a fresh scar on the side of the face where Sweetie had stabbed her the night before. Cautiously, the boyfriend stepping in front of Sweetie answers, "Yes, much better." The scarred lady interrupts and says, "Well then, give me $5. The couple, puzzled, looked at each other. The boyfriend says, "No." The scarred woman leans in close and says, Are you sure you want to disrespect me by refusing my request? The boyfriend stands firm and says, Oh, I'm sure. You need to leave us alone. Smiling, the scarred lady says, I was hoping you'd say that. See you tonight. Giggling and coughing, the scarred lady turns slowly to walk away. In a flash, running past the boyfriend, knocking him over, Sweetie sprints towards the scarred lady, wielding her bowie knife in her right hand. Sweetie swings the knife with all her might towards the scarred woman. With no time to react, the scarred woman's head is cut off with one mighty blow. Her head rolls on the ground, and the scarred woman's body falls to the bloody grass. Shocked, the boyfriend watches as Sweetie searches the headless body frantically. He watches Sweetie remove a white wolf's pelt from the scarred woman's belt. Still petrified from what just happened, he watches Sweetie walk over to him. She can tell he's mortified. Clearing her throat, she calmly says while folding the wolf's pelt and putting it in her pocket, My dad always told me, if you ever come into contact with a skinwalker, you have to decapitate them. Then find the pelt or skin that gives them power, and take it, especially the mean ones. She bites her lip, looks at him, smiles, puts her hands out, helps him up and says reassuringly, Now let's go home.